So, based on what just happened to the piece of shit serial killer Robert Pickton, I figured it would be a good video to explain what happens to these piece of shit, evil, demonic motherfuckers. If you don't know who Robert Pickton is, he's one of the most notorious serial killers with almost 50 bodies in North America. His home was what they made the Texas Chainsaw Massacre after. He owned a pig slaughtering / club that he turned into the House of Horrors, killing up to 49 victims that they know about. All this happened from the 1990s to about 2000, 2001 before he got caught. We all know serial killers are weak, soft, and only prey on vulnerable people, but he met the right one. Tried to kill this lady. She beat the shit out of him, stabbed him, and made it to the hospital, lived, and got his ass arrested. That's what he did. He picked up sex workers that had drug addictions, took them to his House of Horrors, and he sold land, and he made about $2 million in the early 1990s. So he would give them thousands of dollars and lure them to his house, buy them whatever drugs, and he would slaughter them and feed them to the pigs. This was going on for almost 12 years. The system completely failed. But I'll tell you what didn't fail is the prison justice. Now, I know everybody has their own view on people that are locked up, but if it wasn't for the convicts, this dude wouldn't even know what it's like to be hurt after just destroying so many people's lives and taking it all out on the weak. Well, it didn't work out like that. So in prison, it doesn't matter if you're high custody, the most notorious serial killer. There's no such thing as time, only opportunity. I've seen guys wait 2, 3, 4 years before they catch a door accidentally open. A victim reaches out to somebody. After this incident happened that I'm about to go into, for some reason, 2 victims' family members were out there celebrating at the prison. The man was in prison 20 years before this happened to him. So about 3 days ago, his cell opened by accident. The door was open, and the man went in there, whoever it was. He stabbed him, beat him with the lock, kicked his face in, knocked all his teeth out, just kept stabbing and beating him until he was just completely unresponsive. The attack lasted 12 to 15 minutes. This is one of the most notorious serial killers in the history of North America, and he's getting caught at 73 years old. He's now in a coma, about to die. His injuries and his age is most likely he's going to die. Plus, he's in prison, so they're not going to care about your medical care. They're going to give you the least amount of any help possible. So this goes to show you, in prison, time doesn't exist, only opportunity. This guy murdered and raped and did the most heinous crimes you can imagine for 10, 12 years to almost 50 women. So what I try to say is, every day, these serial killers, these piece of shits like Chris Watts, all these demonic motherfuckers, they live a life where they know it might come today, tomorrow, the next day, or 20 years. But it's going to happen. Look at Billy Chamermer in Texas, Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean, the list goes on and on. He just lived the last 15 years in fear, made it to 73, and is now about to die in a coma as he's more and more unresponsive as the day goes by. See, we all hate pedophiles and, chomo, all these sick fucking rapists that hurt women and children. But a serial killer is the combination of everything. He kills for pleasure, rapes for pleasure. He's the worst of the worst. And obviously they have a lot of victims. That goes without saying. You have to, kill 3 people to become a serial killer? So 20 years later, this man is beat brutally and is dying in a coma right now after killing and raping almost 50 women. And while he's dying, a family member and another family member of 2 of the victims is there celebrating. That just goes to show you, time doesn't exist, only opportunity. You weak motherfuckers. Your whole entire prison sentence, you will be poisoned. You will be extorted, slapped around, used for your true crime memorabilia. But once that door accidentally opens, or there's a blind spot, or someone's paid off, or enough time has gone by to where nobody knows who you are, that's it. Whether you just got in there at 18 or you're 76, it's coming. Stay out, stay free, us.